Hey guys, it's Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're outside. This is the neighborhood cat that I take care of, but are we surprised? Because I already take care of 9, so like what's another one, you know? But today we're outside because why not? Because honestly, I just didn't want to film in my room. I don't like filming in my room right now. It's like a little thing for me. Today we're talking about why you are stuck in this cycle. A lot of cycles happen when manifesting. You can get stuck in the hot and cold cycle where hot and cold behavior is showing up, your SP showing up one way, your SP showing up another way, in this cycle of that. You can also show up in a cycle of mindset, like showing up where you're super motivated, super consistent, and then all of a sudden you're not, and then all of a sudden everything goes to shit, and all of a sudden everything's spiraling out of control. There's tons of different cycles you can get stuck in while manifesting, so let's talk about how you get out of them, because they can be really overwhelming, and when it happens so often, you almost create the assumption that this is my reality.
Hey.
So a lot of the time these cycles happen, actually not a lot of the time, every single time these cycles happen, it's because of some type of wavering. Maybe this has happened in your reality before. So a lot of the time these happen because of wavering. Literally, they always happen because of wavering. You're not staying consistent in the end goal. That is literally why this is happening. So maybe they showed up one way and then you focused on it and then you created the assumption, oh my God, this is gonna keep happening, or this is gonna keep showing up in my reality, and then it just kept showing up. So this cycle was created by some type of wavering, some type of acknowledgement. Literally had to go get him food because he was just rubbing up on me too much. It was overstimulating me. These cycles are caused by some type of wavering, whether that's acknowledging something that actually happened or perceived fear, so you're kind of scared that they're gonna go away or something's gonna happen. Whatever it is, it was caused by not being consistent in the end goal, which then started a chain reaction of they showed up some way that you do not like, or your desire or your reality showed up a way that you do not like. And then it caused you to focus on that. So you pulled yourself out of the end goal. Something happened, you pulled yourself out of the end goal. And then when that happens, when you're not consistent, both things start showing up. There's this really big thought process that when whatever you focus on more will manifest, will show up, but that's not true. Whatever you focus on, period, will show up. So if you're focusing on end goal and new story, both are showing up. Both are going to show up. It's not going to be like, oh, well, I'm focusing on the new story 60% of the time and then the old story 40% of the time. So the new story is going to show up. No, you're going to see both of them. You're going to see both of them because both of them are being persistent on. And that's why hot and cold movement happen in this cycle continues, because once you start focusing on it, you create this assumption and you create this focus and thought pattern of this happened. And then that creates it to happen again. And then the next time it happens, you do the same thing. You don't ignore it. You focus on it. You acknowledge it. You're like, why is this happening? What is happening? And then it just creates this cycle that keeps going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Because for a new reality to show up, you have to be consistent in that new mentality, that new thought story, that new story. That new story, you have to be consistent in it, or you're gonna see multiple stories shown. Girl! So the reason it keeps showing up is because you keep putting your energy, your focus, and your acknowledgement into the old story. And when you do that, you will see it more, because whatever you focus on, whatever you acknowledge, whatever you put your mindset into, whatever you put your thoughts into, you are going to see more of in your reality, whether you want to see it or not. It's just the basic law. Whatever you're focusing on is going to keep showing up in your reality. So you need to stop putting your focus on anything undesirable. The immediate second you see something undesirable, or the immediate second you see something that happens that you do not like, do not focus on it, do not acknowledge it, do not think about it. It didn't happen. And for the people that are stuck in those really deep cycles of like toxic manipulation, cheating, disrespect, and just you keep going back to this person and they keep doing the same thing over and over, you, in those situations, you need to develop some type of acknowledgement that you're the one putting the energy into this. You're the one doing this. You're the one going back. You're the one putting your energy into this person when they are showing up undesirably. So if you're in a situation like that, where your SP is showing up horribly, manipulative, cheating, not choosing you, doing all these things, stop putting your energy into them. That's not me saying stop manifesting them. That's me saying stop putting your energy into that old story. Because the more you acknowledge it, the more you focus on it, the more you complain about it, the more you yell at them about it, whatever, you're putting that energy into that old story. And guess what happens when you put your focus and your thoughts and your acknowledgement into something? It's going to come back around, and then you're going to be stuck in this cycle where you're focusing on it and then revising it and then trying to live in the end, and then the purge of what the old story, the acknowledgement of the old story, because you focus on it, so it's showing up. It's just, that's how it works. When that comes creeping around and shows up, you're gonna spiral again, and then it's gonna start this chain reaction. And the only way to break that chain reaction, the only way to get out of these cycles, is to make the choice: I am not acknowledging, I'm not focusing, I'm not gonna think about the old story. You have to make that choice, because when this time comes around, because if you're stuck in this cycle, it's going to come back around. That's the cycle that you're stuck in. The only way out of it is through. You have to persist through the bad time. You have to persist through the cold behavior. If you acknowledge it, if you focus on it, if you spiral, it will keep showing up. The only way out is through keeping a mental, clean diet of, hey, I don't need to focus on this. I don't need to worry about this. This is happening exactly how I want it to. I don't need to worry. I don't need to stress. I don't need to think about the old story, because it's not happening and it's not in my reality anymore. And staying in that mindset through it. Even if your SP showing up undesirably, even if your SP, you found them on Tinder, even if your SP went out with someone else, even if your SP said, hey, I don't want to talk to you, no matter what it is, you have to push through mentally. Because, and I want to put it this way, when those things happen, immediately you're in self-preservation mode. How do I fix this? But when you do that, you are going to keep focusing on it, and it's going to keep showing up. But if you don't focus on it, you will get your results. You will break that cycle, and you will get the desired version or your desired reality. So it's a very easy choice when you put it like that, of, hey, you can focus on this and acknowledge it and complain about it, but it's going to keep showing up. Or you can just be like, you know what, my SP told me something I don't like, and I'm not going to focus on it because I'm sick and tired of this cycle. And then guess what's going to happen? You're going to start getting your results. You're going to start getting consistent results. So that's what I want you to start doing. It's very tricky while you're in this situation, but once you're out of it, you're like, oh, how was I stuck in that for so long? Because it's all about accountability, making the decision to not look back once you start affirming, and persisting in that. That's it. That is literally all that you have to do. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm so sorry that you're stuck in this cycle, or maybe just wanted to watch this video to see what's up. But you can get out of this. This is not a set cycle. Even if it's happened 100 times before, it does not mean it's set. Does not mean it's set in stone, does not mean it's going to happen again, because you are the ruler of your reality, and you decide what happens again, and you decide what happens no matter what. So period. That's the end of it. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, watching this videos help me manifest. Say it with me. Watching this videos help me manifest. Watching this videos help me manifest. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.